It was early morning, and the city was not fully awake yet. There was a man named Ethan Miller, about 38 years old. From the outside, his life looked fine. He had a job, a place to live, and a routine that repeated every day. But inside Ethan's mind, there was never any peace. Every morning he woke up feeling heavy, not in his body, but in his thoughts. On the way to work, old memories returned without warning. Why did I say that? Why did I not do that? Mistakes from years ago still sat quietly in his chest. At night, a different battle began, the future. What if I fail? What if nothing ever changes? What if it is already too late? Ethan tried everything he could think of. Motivational videos, podcasts, meditation. But the more he tried to escape his thoughts, the louder they became. One evening, Ethan sat alone in his apartment. The lights were off, and the city noise felt far away. That was when he realized something important. He was not truly afraid of failure. He was afraid of silence. Because in silence, his thoughts became impossible to ignore. The next day at work, a coworker mentioned an old man living outside the city. People said the man did not give advice, did not motivate, and barely spoke. Yet everyone who visited him came back feeling lighter. That idea stayed in Ethan's mind. So that weekend, he drove away from the city. As the buildings disappeared, the noise faded, and everything became quiet. At the end of a small road stood a wooden house with no sign and no name. Ethan knocked on the door. An old man opened it, with calm eyes and a gentle voice. Ethan began explaining his life, his fears, and his confusion. The old man raised his hand and stopped him. He went inside, returned with a clear glass, and filled it completely with water. Handing it to Ethan, he said, "Walk to the end of this road and come back without spilling a single drop." Ethan said nothing and began walking. At first, it felt meaningless, but soon he noticed the water shaking. He slowed down, held the glass tighter, and kept his eyes on the surface. A car passed by, a bird flew overhead, his phone vibrated. But he noticed none of it. Something strange happened as he walked. The noise in his mind faded away. There was no past, no future, only this moment. When Ethan returned, the glass was still full, not a single drop spilled. The old man looked at him and asked softly, "While you were walking, where was your fear?" Ethan remained silent. "And where was your past? And your future?" Only silence answered. "When the mind is always full, it cannot hold peace," the old man said. He poured the water onto the ground and continued, "The mind does not need more answers. It needs space." Ethan said nothing, but inside him, something felt lighter. On the drive back, the city did not feel as heavy as before. His problems were still there, and his life did not change overnight. But his relationship with his mind had begun to change. Over the following weeks, Ethan practiced one simple thing: presence. When he drank coffee, he only drank coffee. When he walked, he only walked. When fear appeared, he noticed it without following it. Slowly, the noise lost its power over him. Ethan learned a truth most people never realize. Life is not overwhelming, a crowded mind is. Peace is not a destination, it is a practice. In this moment. Right now,